My liege. I don't know how that goes.
Got my haircut yesterday.
She got her haircut yesterday. And look, she's wearing my hat. You are the first person I've ever met that's ever worn my hat.
Wow.
Oh. Looks good on you. We went to that antique festival a few years ago, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
You notice that one that
Why
we got
didn't
pictures?
I get that?
Because we didn't know how much it
We should
meant.
have gotten it. That's coming up.
Is it about to be rainy and cold? That's because these antique fests, it's always muddy and rainy and cold.
I know. They have one in May and one in October. Yeah, the worst times to plan anything, any outdoor event. Anything could happen. Anything could happen.
And you know what? You can say all you want about a guy not wanting to go to an antique festival because it's not macho. But my good golly, I lived in an antique festival. How many times you got your dad going, look at this. You want that? Well, I sure could use something like it. You can't have that. And you want that? I had to fucking... There it is. There it is.
Yes.
There it is. Haven't spoken a word of it. You've seen it in a couple of videos where I'm just like, the fucking thing is right there, but there it is. I bought this for my dad for Father's Day is what it was. In about 1987, I bought this damn thing from him, from the Kmart in Gaylord, which of course, everybody can guess, doesn't exist anymore. Once Walmart came in, the Klonsteins went out of business. Kmart, shop smart, shop as smart. But I bought this damn thing for my dad. And when I was up there at home, and this is probably going to come out in probate court. But I sat there for 3 days and 2 days just sat in his house after he died. Nobody else was coming around. I had the sick. I was in a closed house. And she says, don't forget the pitchfork. This was the one thing. My dad always talked about, you know, this pitchfork. Every time I walked into the house, into the garage, he's, there's your pitchfork. I use that all the time. And I know he told everybody.
He did. He told me about the pitchfork. Yes, he was very happy with that pitchfork. I think that was like his most favorite gift ever. The way he just beamed with pride.
I was able to give him something he could use.
Beamed with pride with that.
Not only just something he could use, but like my oldest brother, the one I love, the one that loves me.
Yeah.
He got him an arc welder, and it never came out of the box. It's still in the box. Like 40, 30 years later, it's still in the box.
Gift.
And he's like, that's your inheritance. So he understands the boxes.
Yeah.
It's a great gift. But this is only like $27. It's not going to make anybody fight when it comes time to go to probate. And she says, don't forget the pitchfork. And I ran in and I got the pitchfork. I said, well, you know, I got it for him. Nobody else wants it. The only reason anybody else would want it is so that they could bust it in half and burn it and then melt this down for an ashtray.
Oh, God.
Because they hate this fucking pitchfork because it's the only gift that my dad ever used. Yeah. That and the tractor book and the tractor I brought him from China, those were things that he liked. Oh, because they were cheap. You didn't have to worry about screwing up a fight. My dad knew I've been hiding this. I didn't want anybody to know that I took it. But as I drove out of town that Saturday at noon, and listened and watched my dad's funeral all the way down I-75 for about an hour. Yeah, I stole from him, and it's always been mine. Miss him? Yeah. I miss him. I feel bad about not being there when he went, but he was in a hurry. Once again, like to think that I'd said everything I needed to say to him before he went. And that he was so smart until the very end.
Right up till.
There was no confusion at all.
Never. He always understood. He knew
He told her he loved her. And he told me he was losing his mind. That, in the same period of about a half hour, that means somebody's got their brain together. He knew what was going on. He was hanging on. That hat looks really good on you, baby.
Thank you. It's very warm.
Here's to you, Norman Lamb.